Hey Gear Seekers, I'm Nick. You guys have been asking us to check out some more IPS panels, so today we're going to check out a pretty interesting gaming panel from MSI that tries to do two things really well: be an excellent gaming monitor and be good for content creation without sacrificing any performance. That kind of sounds like three things. Anyway, in this video, we're going to take a look at MSI's brand new 27-inch panel, the MSI Optix MAG274QRF-QD. It's a 1440p 165Hz panel that is NVIDIA G-Sync compatible, so let's check it out. I've been using this panel for about a month on this setup and I've played quite a bit with it, so I feel like I've given this panel a properly good run. Also, just quickly, we also have chapters in all of our videos as well, so if you're going to jump to a certain part of a video, you can use the little chapter markers in the playback bar down below, or check out the links in the description to each bit of time code. I just do that so I save you guys a little bit of time. Anyway, let's kick off this MSI Optix MAG274QRF-QD video by talking about the numbers and the stats for those people who are that way inclined. It features a 27-inch IPS panel with a resolution of 2560 by 1440 with a peak brightness of 300 nits. It also features a 165Hz refresh rate and a grey-to-grey response time of 1 millisecond. It's NVIDIA G-Sync compatible and should work without any issues at all. It supports 147% of the sRGB color space and 97% of the DCI-P3 color space. That's fairly impressive. And if you want to see some more information about the color performance, check out our good mate Tim from Hardware Unboxed video. He did an excellent job, as usual, getting down to all the nitty gritty and talking about all that stuff, and you can check that out in the top right hand corner right now, and there's also a link in the description. The monitor has a 178-degree wide viewing angle with a 1000:1 contrast ratio as well. It's got two HDMI 2.0 ports as well as a DisplayPort 1.4 port and a 2-port USB hub. There are no speakers, but it does have a headphone jack. And because this is a gaming monitor, it also has RGB on the rear of the panel, and it can be controlled with MSI's Mystic Light software. Love it or hate it, guys, RGB is here to stay, even if you can never ever see it. Anyway, the build quality is good and the aesthetic on the front of the panel has been dialed back considerably compared to other MSI panels. It's kind of reminiscent of the MAG274R that we checked out a little while ago, and you can check that out in the top right hand corner right now. It's also got a zero bezel design with a matte screen surface. The stand itself is fully height, tilt, swivel and rotation adjustable. Because this uses an IPS panel, the colors are rich and vibrant, and I found it to be super immersive. The out-of-the-box calibration is spot on for a gaming monitor and for gaming in general, and that's really the strength of this panel. Seriously, this thing is properly nice, and as usual, like I always recommend for extended periods of time, like in a room like the way that I'm using this panel, I lower the peak brightness to around 20%, and it just helps reduce a bit of eye strain. The MSI monitor has a little joystick on the back of the screen for the menu system. It is really easy to use and everything is really easy to understand in the menu system, and everything that should be on a gaming monitor that can be configured with this panel as well. Except you don't need to use any of that because you can control everything in the gaming OSD software. And we've covered this many times, but just to recap, you can enable crosshairs, you can change the brightness, you can change the contrast, picture-in-picture, basically everything that you can think of, you can do in the software as well. And the only reason why they even have a joystick on the back of these monitors at all anymore is for people who use macOS or Linux with one of these panels. Otherwise, you don't really need to use the menu buttons at all. These software integrations are slowly becoming the norm with these gaming monitors, but at the same time, I'm not sure they're even worth mentioning anymore since most of these panels do it now. So yeah, maybe I won't talk about that in the future. In regards to Adaptive Sync, we didn't encounter any issues with this display at all, and with G-Sync enabled, yeah, the implementation here is really good, and I've played on this monitor a lot. Like, I set this up probably a month ago and I haven't seen a single issue with it. To be really honest, there isn't much to dislike about the MSI Optix MAG274QRF-QD, except for the name. And I said this so many times in so many monitor videos, and this is like every monitor maker, they're all guilty of this. Give the monitor a cool name like the Dragon Bird 27 or something that makes it sellable. Look, I get why it's named it is the way it is or whatever, but let me break this down for people who don't know about monitors and MSI's naming schemes. The Optix means it doesn't have a G-Sync module. MAG means it doesn't have RGB on the front. The 274 is in relation to it being a 27-inch panel and it's part of their 4th generation of panels. The QRF is in relation to it being a 1440p display with rapid IPS, and the QD means it's using quantum dot technology for the panel. But none of that matters if you're scaring off potential customers with names that don't sell the panel. And that's the thing. This monitor is really awesome, but the name's not awesome. And why am I saying this? Well, it's because we've got 2 MSI panels here in for review that basically have the exact same name, and the only way to tell them apart is 1 letter being different. But I think it's actually 2 letters, but who's counting? Anyway, aside from that, it does what it says on the box. It's a gaming monitor. But it's a bit more than that because it's an excellent gaming monitor. And despite my own issues with the naming scheme, which is probably never going to change, it is a properly good monitor. This MSI panel is also a display you should consider if you want a good gaming monitor and also if you're into content creation. I think MSI has done a very good job at this panel. It has some great things going for it, and although it has some weaknesses like HDR, which I'm not going to bother mentioning anymore until these HDR panels have local dimming, the feature set, the design, and the execution make up for its weaknesses. If you're interested in grabbing the MSI Optix MAG274QRF-QD, they're going for around $550 US or around 860 Australian dollars at the time of filming this video. But I don't think they're out here in Australia or the rest of the world yet. Anyways, guys, if you've got any questions about anything I mentioned in the video, feel free to drop a comment below. Let us know what you think of this new panel from MSI. I really enjoyed my last month or so playing with it. You probably noticed that like we haven't done as much monitor content lately because we had so many of them and I wanted to get through all of them, but this one, we didn't have time to get to it until now. Also guys, also want to add this, we like to keep these monitor videos nice and easy to digest because people who don't understand everything about monitors, it might not make sense to those people, and we like to leave decisions in your hands and we like to keep this all simple, easy to digest. I think I always say this anyway, not everyone's an expert and that's what we're here for. And also make sure you check out Tim's video on Hardware Unboxed for all of the super technical details. Also, if you want the wallpaper that I use that's featured in this video, there is a link in the description down below. If you want to get early access to videos like this one, it's available over on Floatplane. Yes, we're on Floatplane. And if you like the music, I make all the music, it's on our Patreon. All right, guys, if you like this video, like and subscribe. If you hated it, tell us what you hated about it. Hit the dislike button twice. Once again, thank you so very much for watching. I'm your boy Nick with Gear Seekers. You peek, we seek. And I'm going to go play more Cold War now because this monitor is properly good. Thanks for watching. Hey, buddy boy. What you doing? Everyone's been missing you, mate. Everyone's been missing you, Mr. Big Cat. Hey, look how cute you are. Oh, Mr. Biggie. It's nice and warm today, Big Cat.
What are you doing, buddy? You're the best boy in the world. Where's your belly? There's your belly.
Oh, Big Cat. Yeah. Everyone's been telling us that they're missing you lately, Big Cat. And we haven't put you in videos. So, everyone, this is Big Cat if you haven't met him before.
Don't look there.
And... He's our baby boy, and he's really big, so that's why we call him Big Cat. Like, he's very big, and it's very hot, and he wants to sit outside today.
He wants to make biscuits.
Yeah.
Good boy. Goodest boy in the world. Where's your belly?
He's a very caring cat, and he loves us. He doesn't like other people, though. He's legitimately not a fan of other people at all. Except us. He's very cute though. Aren't you, Mr. Big One? Mr. Big Little Stuff? Okay, we're going now. Bye, Big Cat. Bye, buddy. Bye, mate. He's
so cute.
You're making biscuits. What kind of biscuits are they? Cat biscuits. Whoa, Big Cat. He's purring now too. Look at him. Oh, look at those big paws. Big Cat. You're the best. You're actually the best. Hey, Biscuit Man. Look at him, just making mad biscuits.
So cute.
So cute. Alright, Mr. Big Cat. Arrivederci.